It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Here's Byron Buxton now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Minnesota, right fielder, Byron.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row.
2 strikes.
As they were winners last.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Dozier.
Brian Dozier stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now.
Batting
so
third,
stepping in, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Marwin Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box now. Logan Morrison. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself. And digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, Kenny Vargas. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
First baseman Carlos
sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line toward right center, and that will be a base hit here for Santana. Into the box, Colby Rasmus. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Chopped at the plate. Oh no, he muffed it. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. He'll get it into second. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. So digging in now, Steven Souza hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. On its tailor-made to short. 6-3 apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Now batting, Taylor Motter. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep. And you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So here's Joe Mauer. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count.
Vidal Nuno is forced.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 55, Vidal Nuno. Here
comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
JT
swing and a little blooper to center. Gonzalez will put this one away, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Third baseman.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Here's Marwin Gonzalez.
Second baseman.
From the stretch.
Marwin
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a throw behind the runner at third, but he'll be in there easily. 1 out and a runner on third. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batter number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Morrison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Polanco has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 5.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Escobar.
Here's the 0-1. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jorge Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another chance? Kenny's Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Rasmus. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. Digging in to try it again. Joe Mauer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. This is skied into short left center. Rasmus has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Sergio Romo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can.
And we'll have to leave it there. At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Ripped down the first base line, and he is out on the tag. Striding in. Steven Souza. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Rosario ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. A base hit in his first trip. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Throw on to Mauer will be in. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Chopped weakly to the left.
Dozier.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fly ball out to right field. Souza is under it, 2 gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High pop up. Schwarber waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding in, Taylor Motter. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Taylor.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Buxton coming on. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimm. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Buxton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 10, second baseman.
First offering on its way. Marwin Gonzalez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Striding into the box. Logan Morrison. Antonio Bastardo is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Josh Harrison will grab a bat to pinch hit. And he'll do so with a couple of runners. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Tyler Clippard answers the call.
Carlos Santana.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Carlos Santana is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Ready for another chance. Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. High in the air out to center field. Broxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Kenny Vargas. Max Kepler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Robbie Grossman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Skied into straightaway right, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is ready once again. Colby Rasmus. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Into the windup and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The tag, and he is out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1.
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And now for the 2nd batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Under it is Rasmus now for out number 2. Here's Byron Buxton now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Into the box.
And
Ryan Schimpf. He'll start things out here in the bottom of it. Zach Duke will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance. Of the year.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snap-dragon hook right there.
A pause and the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
On the ground to 3rd. Polanco gloves it, throw on to 1st, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Settling in now.
Center fielder, Keon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Escobar is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Digging in for his second at bat. Josh Harrison, number 39, is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Now pitching for the
hit on the ground out to short. Dozier fields it cleanly, and that will conclude. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Broxton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a fly ball. Souza is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Rasmus has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's hitless.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And a slider tails outside for ball one. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Rosario from the outfield grass. Throw gets him, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. And here's the 4th wide one now, so Mauer won't get the chance as they issue him the free pass. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. Ready now, JT Realmuto. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. What is going on? They intentionally walk home a run here. And now an intentional walk that will bring in a run. Sliding into the box, Jorge Polanco. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And they get the force at home. Whatever. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Patrick, number 13.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Motter. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a surprising intentional walk here. That will now load. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, here's a line drive, and he's cashed in big time with the bases loaded. Extra bases. Schwarber rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. The relay over to second, a double play. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass, as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Josh Harrison stands in, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And somebody's got to have their signals crossed here, as the free pass will bring in a run.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get it. Mark Melanson takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Sent on the ground out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. Striding in, Robbie Grossman. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they have taken the lead. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's Joe Mauer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Souza. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off against Melanson as they're down to their final 3 outs. Here's a little chopper to the right side. To his left, Rosario. 1 away. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. In now, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Kiermaier is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Rays, 6 runs, 7 hits.